Today, we're going to talk about a neighborhood that is many people's favorites here in Little Rock called SoMa. That stands for South on Main. If you've ever been to Little Rock, you've probably driven down South Main Street and thought, okay, something cool is happening here. I'm Aisha Pennell, a realtor here in Little Rock, and today we're going to take a little tour of South on Main. Here's the thing about SoMa. It wasn't always cool. Back in the 19th and 20th century, this whole corridor was a working industrial strip. Warehouses, wholesalers, light manufacturing, the kind of neighborhood that kept downtown running, but nobody really talked about. Then the mid 20th century happened. Industry moved to the suburbs, and South Main was left with a lot of beautiful old buildings and not a whole lot going on. But here's where it gets interesting. By the late 1990s, people started noticing those buildings had high ceilings, exposed brick, solid bones, and at that time, pretty affordable. Artists moved in, small businesses followed. And slowly, block by block, South Main started waking back up. The name SoMa got adopted in the 2000s as part of an intentional push to brand and revitalize the corridor, and it worked. Today, SoMa is one of Little Rock's main arts and entertainment districts. And what makes it feel different from a lot of the revitalized neighborhoods is that it still feels local and has charm and history. You've got independent art galleries, working studios, breweries, whiskey distilleries, coffee shops that have character, restaurants where people actually care about the food. The street art alone is worth a walk down the block. Murals on walls, painted crosswalks, and the architecture, those old buildings, they didn't get tore down. They got revitalized and converted into loft apartments, creative offices, event venues. You walk in and you still got the original brick, the original bones, just reimagined. The neighborhood hosts regular events, gallery openings, block parties, live music nights. It's the kind of place where you run into people you know and meet people you should know. Here's my honest take. As someone who works in the market every day, SoMa sits right at an intersection of a few things that make a neighborhood valuable. Long term, you have walkability, community investment, historic character. There's tons of historic houses in this block. You can't replicate that. And the proximity to downtown and the River Market District. Adaptive reuse projects are still happening. Mixed use development is still coming in. The city is actively improving the streets and public spaces to support more pedestrian activity. This is not a neighborhood that's already peaked. It's still in the middle of its story. And whether you're looking to live here, invest here, or just find a cool spot for dinner, SoMa is worth paying attention to. If you're curious about what it actually looks like to buy, rent, or invest in a neighborhood like SoMa, that's exactly what I can help you with. I work with buyers and sellers all over Little Rock. I'm an investor myself, and I'm always happy to just talk. No pressure, no pitch. There's a link in my description to book a call with me. And if you found this helpful, subscribe. There's a lot more of Little Rock to cover. I'll see you in the next one.